I just finished the last book in Dark Tower, and honestly, guys, this book is so good. I am happy, I am sad, I am heartbroken, I am in a state of disbelief. So many different emotions are running through my head right now as I've finished a series in which I think is one of the best stories that I've read in a long time. And honestly, there's really nothing quite like the Dark Tower series. Like I don't even know what to compare it to, because there's nothing quite really like it. To have experienced this and to follow the characters and to follow all of these different places and these events and to make it to the Dark Tower was such an experience. One thing that I think Stephen King does so well is all of the characters here are just so well written. I was initially scared to read this last book because I knew some of these characters just were not gonna make it to the Dark Tower. The book will break your heart many times over and over and over again. And just when you think it's done and the sadness will stop, he breaks your heart one last time. It hooks you in from the very first chapter with Jake and Father Callahan and fighting these vampires and the Dixie Pig. Holy cow, that whole scene was just all gas and no breaks. Like that, and most of the big battles, there's quite a few in here, are very cool, very epic, and I was just at the edge of my seat the entire time I was reading this. So the ending of this book was insanely well done. Roland is still obsessed with the tower. It's not enough that he's already saved the multiverse. He needs to see the tower. There's a part in here where Stephen King essentially breaks the fourth wall, and he says like, hey, here's your happy ending. Anything past here will not be happy. And he literally lets us know that this is what's gonna happen. And of course, like, I got the book, I gotta know what happens in the epilogue, so I continue. And I love how in us continuing, we, the reader, essentially become like Roland, obsessed with the tower. We have to know what's at the top. We have to know what's going on with the tower. We need to find what Roland is seeing. And I just love how masterfully that was done. Like, the battle with the Crimson King, the final showdown, was a bit anticlimactic. I still thought that the way they took him out was really cool and very creative. I don't know, I was just hoping for a little bit more, if that makes sense. This is probably one of the best reading journeys I've been on in such a long time. I absolutely love this series. I love this book. If you guys haven't already, I highly recommend giving them a read. There's really nothing quite like this series.